Hello everybody.
How are we today on this Wednesday?
Imagine it's not Wednesday for you, is it?
That's true, but for us it is. So we are back with a sit-down vid, you know, back from home, ready to get into the video grind again. And today we're doing a girl talk.
A girl talk.
Because I feel like the boy talks and the girl talks used to be like a staple to our channel. We did those like, I want to say like every week.
Literally.
And we have kind of got out of the routine. I don't know why we got out of the routine, but we're trying to get back into it because we enjoy doing these. So
there's a lot more girl scenarios now. We've got some really interesting ones that are quite new and we're quite, you know, excited to answer these. Right, we're going to start with this one. Okay. How do you deal with pregnancy scares? I'm absolutely terrified.
Oh,
I'm 18 years old, just started uni. He's only a boy I fuck around with, not a boyfriend. My parents are strict and don't even know I've kissed a boy in my life. So yeah, shit circumstances, and I don't know what to do. Too scared to take a test because I don't want it to be positive. If it is, I'm scared of the abortion. Just everything is piling up and making it impossible for me to study for my exams. So, so you're saying that you're scared you're pregnant right now?
She's pregnant, right? What you need to do is you need to take a test.
You do,
because you could literally be worrying about nothing.
Yes.
At the end of the day, you need to find out because it's either going to be positive or negative. If it's negative, this stress will be off your shoulders and you will be back to normal. Focus back on the grind.
Because a lot of it might just be your own mind being like, I'm having sex, but I'm actually so scared to get pregnant.
Yes.
And every time you have sex, you might be like, am I pregnant?
Was that the time?
Oh my God. Am I pregnant? Am I pregnant now? So that might be just what's going on in your head.
If you're feeling a bit ill, you're like, oh my God.
A bit nauseous. Fuck me.
The baby's on its way. No, but seriously, I think you need to find out, because at the end of the day, you need to know.
Yes.
You need to know. And chances are, if you've taken sensible precautions, chances are you won't be. So, but then if you are, you need to know if you are. Do you know what I mean?
Because the longer you wait, the harder it's going to be to sort out. If you know what I mean.
Yeah. Like you need to find out, because otherwise you could be stressing about this for like
the next month,
and then it could be like, oh, I'm actually not.
Yeah, and then you've jeopardised your exams and stuff.
Yeah, you need to. I know it's probably scary and you don't want to take it, but you could take it and it could be negative. I feel as though you've convinced yourself that you are, so you're convinced that you're going to see 2 lines and be pregnant.
And in general,
it could just be like, do you know what I mean?
In general, a mild pregnancy scare is natural. Like if your period is like maybe 3 days late, if you're on the pill, like you've stopped your pack, and you're like, right.
Or you were just randomly sick and it's like, oh, hang on.
Fucking hell.
Someone might have joked to you like, oh, don't say you're pregnant, and you're like,
then you go to bed that night, you're like, fucking hell.
No, but I feel like everyone has some sort of scare at some point. But I think you just have to have reassurance that if you were sensible and everything was wrapped up and everything was taken care of,
or you know,
then chances are you won't be pregnant. But if you are, you need to know so you can then assess the situation and deal with it.
Be the mature adult that you are, and just like take it in your stride. But like, right, I'm pregnant.
I'm with child.
What do I want to do about the child?
This?
I'm like that though. Like when I'm in like when I've got an issue.
Oh, I can totally relate. You push
it aside and you're like, I'm not even going to face that right now. Yeah. But you need to face it.
I can imagine I'd be like, I'm not taking that test. Yeah. What if it's positive?
Seriously.
Like, I know exactly how you feel, and I'd probably react the same. But trust me, like you do need to just find out. And chances are it will be negative, and you'll be like, oh, whew, never having sex again. Literally. Until you're married. Celibacy.
Okay, this is the right one. I have a question for Girl Talk. Great. I recently split up with my boyfriend so she split up with her boyfriend after he told me he was moving to Australia.
Why is everyone moving to Australia?
I know. Honestly, if my boyfriend moved to Australia, I'd literally flip a switch. I'm so heartbroken because we were together for a year and 3 months, and I felt like I was really starting to fall in love. Do you have any advice on getting over him, because all I want to do is message him all the time?
Wait, so he just came up to you like, babes, I'm moving to Australia?
Maybe it's for uni. Surely he's not just like uprooting his life. Maybe he'll be back.
was this not a discussion that you had?
I know.
Was this not like, oh, I'm thinking about, I'm actually going to have a year abroad next year. Like, I'm actually thinking about moving to Australia. Or was it just like, hi, I'm moving.
Yo, I'd be so mad.
I don't really get that. Surely
you... Maybe it is for uni and he's going for like 2 years. But she's not giving us... If I'd be like, sorry? Am I not, do you not want to talk about this with me?
Yeah.
Do you not see a future with me? Maybe he was planning this all along and just didn't really care about you.
So she broke up with him?
Yeah, because obviously that's going to be
he didn't break up with her. He's the one that's moving. True. Oh, but okay, however, so you've basically, so he's obviously told you that he's moving, whether you spoke about it or not, and you've decided that you actually can't, you're not built out for a long distance relationship.
Freaking far, isn't it?
Especially if he's moving. It's not even like he's going for 2 months, like he's moving.
Jeez.
Okay, so what
it's how does she get over this heartbreak? You see, I see how it's more difficult for you because you've had to be the strong one to be like,
by the way, this is kind of boy talk, but whatever.
Oh shit, it is, isn't it?
It is boy talk.
Whatever, we've answered it now. I've fucking done it now. So I see how it's harder for you to move on because you're the one who's ended it and you'll be thinking like, have I made a mistake?
And I guess also, you're probably thinking, if you weren't fucking moving to Australia, we'd still be together and chances are you would be.
She said like, all I want to do is messaging him all the time. Like I feel like this, you know?
because you didn't want it to end. Oh my God.
If this was me, I'd be absolute in turmoil.
I'd just be like, what?
Yeah.
Like,
maybe you should just like talk to him for a second and be like, I love you.
I feel like
is he not going to fight for her?
Well, he's moving to Australia. She's the one that broke up with him.
Can't we work this out?
Well, she obviously doesn't want a long distance relationship. That's why she's ended it.
Yeah.
So I think what you need to do, and maybe you need a bit more closure. Maybe you need to actually see him and just get everything out that you want to say. Like say everything that you wanna, that you've got going on in your head. Because the last thing you want to be is like, God, I wish I'd said that.
Exactly.
Like, I wish I'd said that.
And the last thing you want is for him to be the one who got away, and every other boy that you get with from now on, you're like, oh, but if I was still with Ben, this wouldn't be happening. You know, shit like that. Because that's really going to drive you insane. Yeah. Because it's going to be like you've got this one love in Australia, but you're never going to see him again.
This is like a page 2 book.
Oh my God, it is, isn't it? We should write this book. Send this on to page 2 now.
And then it's like, what's going to happen to you is you're going to start working for a magazine, and in like 4 years time you're going to have to go to Australia to do this editorial thing.
Are you going to see him at a bar?
See him at a bar, and you'll be like,
isn't that like one of the books?
This is like a book.
Isn't that like similar to one she's already had when she went to Australia? She was like,
it's him.
It's him.
And I was like, and then like, but she actually had a fiance back home.
Yes.
Like, this is a whole
shit.
Thing.
And she's like, oh my God, it's my one true love who got away.
Yeah.
5 years ago. Oh!
Right, anyway, we're trying to help you. We're trying to help you here. I think you either have to do 2 things here. I think if you are genuinely really missing him, and you think, you know what, I actually think you're the one for me, long distance relationships can work. Michelle Keegan and Mark Wright, they're in a long distance relationship.
He's in LA, she's in like
they're all
London.
doing their busy things, but like, you have FaceTime.
Yeah.
You can message all the time. You can FaceTime every day. Like, you can, if you both want to make it work, you can make a long distance relationship work. So,
because a part of me thinks that breaking up is not the easiest option.
No,
like that to me sounds like the hardest thing.
Yes,
like that is not easy to do. Like you've been together.
If that were me, I'd be like, right, we're long distance. Yeah, I wouldn't break it off straight away.
Exactly.
So you're obviously a very strong woman.
Oh my God, I can't. Like for her,
I'd be like, I'm coming.
I'm like, right, well that's it then. I'm off to Sydney.
Perth, here we come.
I'm gonna leave my flight because I'm coming along with you, babes. And he's like, oh fuck. Yeah, hun.
But then it also depends on whether you actually think, you know what, I want a boyfriend who's very present, who's here. I want to be able to share. Like, I need you to be here and present. And you know that a long distance relationship is not for you.
But then it's like,
then this is just like any other breakup, and you need time. You need just to be busy, and you just need time. And
time, self-love, busyness. But also,
there's no like quick fix. No, it's just time. Literally,
you need to talk to him. I think you need to talk to him and be like, have a conversation and be like, right, are you planning to be there forever? Or a year? Like, you say you're moving, is it 6 months? Is it 3 years? If it's 3 years, then that is nothing compared to our whole relationship that we could have. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think have a conversation with him. Don't just be like, we're done.
And I think you should also ask him, this is if you want to be with him, I think you should ask him, like, look, do you actually see a serious future with me? Like, do you actually think that, you know what, maybe you could actually be the one? Because if you do think that, I'm willing to go for this long distance and really work hard at this. But if you're actually, you know what, you've been great just for kind of now, but I'm ready for a new chapter, like I'm ready for a fresh start. I don't want to be tied back in England whilst I'm in Australia. Because if that is his mindset, then you need to just keep going with the moving on and keep going with the breakup, you know?
Good luck. That's what Wendy says. Good luck.
Good luck.
She gives like such a brutal answer. She's like, good luck. And they're like, fuck you now. I have to sit down.
Wendy's so brutal.
Wendy's
she's
like,
so quick.
So someone will be like, do I know? She's like, no.
And that's it.
Good luck.
Good luck with that, honey.
And me and my best friend, this is kind of a merge of a girl talk and a boy talk.
Okay.
Me and my
Maybe we should call this girl/boy. No, we're not going to confuse.
No, we're not going to
call it girl. Sorry.
Me and my best friend have drifted so much in the past month due to her boyfriend. He's cheated on her multiple times and she knows...
In a month?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, okay.
Yeah. And she knows I really don't like him for it. So obviously the girlfriend knows, okay? It's hard to see her with him when she doesn't believe the things he does behind her back.
So she's
when
in denial.
Everyone knows it. In denial.
Oh.
He really doesn't like me and he's basically stopped her from seeing me because I'm putting things in her head.
No!
This man is a psychopath.
No.
When I'm of course going to tell her what I've been told, she's my best friend. Her boyfriend hates me. She doesn't even want to be friends with me anymore because of him. What shall I do? Fuck in hell.
Oh my
So
God.
This man is literally a psychopath.
A manipulator.
He's a manipulator.
That's the word, a manipulator.
He has her under his little...
He has his
pinky.
hooks in deep. I've lost my train of thought. I don't know. Wait, I have to go and delete clips. I don't know what happened.
So we've got a girlfriend who so we've got a best friend, the manipulator.
Yeah, so he will be saying to the girlfriend, she's putting ideas in your head.
Why
she's
would you
jealous.
that?
She's jealous of
It's
our
just rumours,
relationship.
It's just rumours.
She wants to break us up. She can have you to herself. She's jealous of our relationship. She's jealous of what we've got. She's single. She's bitter. That's what he's saying to her. I can guarantee it almost. Seriously,
that's exactly what he's saying.
And then the girlfriend is turning against you because she's obviously
she's so in love with him, so infatuated.
Everything he says is just Bible. Yeah. So she's obviously going to be like, oh my God, you are jealous, you are bitter, you're trying to ruin my relationship. Yeah.
Well, we knew someone. Well, our friend's friend was in a really boyfriend who was crazy.
Oh God.
So we know a guy who, well, he's gay, but he was in a relationship which was literally, we didn't even know the guy, but what we were hearing, this relationship was literally the most toxic thing that we'd ever heard in our lives.
Yeah.
Like he was
another level toxic.
Like he was like beating him up and like he was still going back.
Yeah.
And like it's just the way that he manipulated him.
Yeah.
I know it's not on the same level as the situation we're talking about
but
here.
When you're with someone,
when you're in love,
you can really get just dragged
so consumed and like everything they say is literally like, so literally this guy would beat him up and then the next day he'd go running back to him and just forgive him. Like he'd beat him up. And it's like when you look at it from the outside, it's like, God, how can you do that? But I can imagine how when you're in the situation yourself, it's very hard to get out of.
So I think what you need to do is you need to just kind of have a sit down with your best friend, just be like, look, I want the best for you. I'm your best friend, but you should just be like, look, you know, how long have we been friends for? Like, I'm not trying to sabotage your relationship. No. I'm not, you know, envious. I literally have nothing but your best intentions at heart. And you can say like, I'm sure if you were single and there were all these rumours that my boyfriend had been cheating on me, blah, 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 I would hope you would be the first person coming to me and telling me to end this relationship. Like, you need to just explain that. And at the end of the day, there's only so much you can do. And you just need to have your peace of mind that you've done whatever you can do. You've told her what she needs to hear, and then it's just up to her what she wants to do. You can't force her out of this relationship. You can't force her to be like, you know what, you're so right. You can't force that. So you just have to do the most that you can do. So you can just sit back and be like, I've done my part. now it's up to her.
Because exactly, you can't force anyone to do anything. So at the end of the day, she's got to be the one to realise and be like, actually, fucking hell, this is actually...
And she will.
She will.
And then she'll probably be like, you were so right, I'm so sorry.
It might not be any time soon, like it might take like literally 6 months, like I'm not joking, like, but hopefully she will come to realise.
I think she will.
Hopefully she will.
It might take someone else to say it as well, not just you. Someone a bit further afield from her that's not as close. So she's like, oh my God, everyone actually realises this.
But she said that everyone knows that he's cheating on her.
But everyone might not be telling her.
Yeah, that's true.
You know? It's hard when it's people like that.
I know. And people you love, you know.
Yeah.
You're watching them just like suffer. And be like brainwashed.
Yeah. This one's not really a dilemma, this one's more of like a question, like a girly question. Okay, so this girl says, do you wish sometimes you had a big friendship group, or do you like being a duo? A duo, because I think sometimes 3 is a crowd. 3 is a crowd. Is that the word? 3 is a crowd. And I also think that when you're in a group, we realised this recently, it's more
exhausting,
just in the way that it's like, oh, they want to do that, oh, do you know what, I don't want to do that, like, oh, they're waiting for them, like, oh my God, they're like,
most of the time us two are on the same wavelength in terms of what we want to do next, where we want to eat, like,
just even in terms of like what we want to do tonight, like not in terms of like future, just in terms of like what we're feeling doing today.
Because there's only 2 of us, we can always come to a decision pretty quickly. I'll be like, where do you want to eat? She'll be like, oh, I kind of fancy that. I'm like, oh, I kind of fancy, but I suppose we'll go, yeah. We can sort something out in 30 seconds. Whereas when you're in a group of 6, fucking hell, and it's very hard to make a decision.
Yeah, it is. And I just, maybe it's just because we've had bad experiences with groups, but I personally feel like I can't really imagine being in a group of girls and there being no bitchiness
at all. There's
always going to be... I can't believe that.
No, because there's always going to be some who are closer, some who spend a bit more time together,
some who live a bit nearby and they hang out, and...
There's always going to be someone saying something behind your back, and I just do not like that.
No, and I just... Maybe there's not. Maybe because we've had a bad experience.
I'm sure there are friendship groups who there's like 8 of them, and they're all literally best friends. I'm sure of it, but... most of the time, there's going to be some bitchiness. Yeah,
because there's just so many... close, like, there's just a lot of personalities there and a lot of people, and it's just like 8 of you can't always want to do the same thing.
It's always going to be one person who's going to get wound up by one thing that you said, and then going to say it to
and then say it to another person in the group, and it's like, because I think the thing is, say if we're, because there's just the 2 of us, not that we do really argue, but if we did, we'd have no choice but to tell the other person, you're fucking pissing me off today. You've got no choice. I can't go to, you know, Becca in the 3rd person in the group and talk about you.
We can sort it out. Exactly. Instead of being like, and then it blow up 3 weeks later. Oh, well, 3 weeks ago.
With all this being fed around the group.
Helen said to me that you said that. Why don't you come to my face?
No, it is true. Like, I feel like this is just me, but I feel like the smaller the group, the better it is. Yeah. Just in terms of genuineness, and is that even a word?
Close. Yeah, genuine.
Just in terms of being just genuine and just
closeness.
Like
you can bond. Well, not.
And I feel like the smaller you are, people aren't really left out, because I don't know. I would just imagine that if there were a massive group of you, there's always going to be the ones that are closer. Because imagine if we were in a group.
Not all the time could all 6 of you do the same things all the time.
There's always going to be someone that's like, oh, like, I didn't ask to go to that. Like, one of you's going to be with their boyfriend, like, do you know what I mean?
And then it's like you're missing out. Fear of missing out is a real... I hate that. FOMO. You know, if you see all your best friends out somewhere and you're not there, Jesus, that's just not nice.
And then it's just... I think it is just like, if someone does something that just aggravates you a bit... It's so easy to go and tell the other people in the group.
Without facing it.
If there's just like 2 of you or 3 of you, you kind of just have to tell... I don't know. This one's a good one, but it's kind of boy talk, but I feel like I've got to answer it because I feel like a lot of people can relate to this.
This is a really good one, I feel like.
Okay, so basically, it's quite long. So basically, she's just saying that This girl's really nervous because her and her boyfriend are going to be going to college soon. She's American, I think, because she's saying she's finished high school and she's going to college.
So she's going to university.
Yeah. Me and my boyfriend are both currently going to different schools, but we'll both be starting college in September. Is it bad that I feel I need to go to the same place as him because I am worried of other girls, or is this normal? I feel very conscious of making my own decision on which college I go to, but can't help and subconsciously want to go to the same place as him. I don't want to come across weird and say to keep an eye on him, but that's probably is what I'm thinking.
I think that's totally normal.
Totally,
like,
I
feel like if I was in that situation, of course you're gonna be like, oh, he's gonna be surrounded by, not that you don't trust him,
yeah,
but you're gonna be like, oh, he's gonna be surrounded by all these new fun girls.
It's the fact that it's all new.
Exactly.
It's a new environment. It's a new vibe. It's all new people.
He's never been in that situation before.
No,
so
your relationship has never been put in that position.
You're not going to be there all the time. Like, I totally get where you're coming from. However, if you love him, if you trust him, if, you know, one uni option is best for you and another uni option is best for him, don't compromise that so that you can be together.
No.
Because, you know, chances are that your relationship will be just fine, to be honest.
Yeah. And also, I think if, God forbid, the relationship did end, like, maybe you never know, right? Maybe 6 months into college, you could actually be there, like, you know what?
Yeah.
I don't actually want to be in this anymore. Like, I've kind of let someone. You might actually be the one that just wants to get out of the relationship, and then you will absolutely be. I know the battery's dead. You will absolutely be kicking yourself that you went to a college, you compromised on your college education and whatever to be closer to him,
and then it's going to be even worse. Because you're going to be seeing him most of the time.
And you just have so much more hatred and so much more just...
I think you need to just put yourself first. Think what's going to be best for your future. Don't think about your... Like, this is your career. This is essentially the next 3 years of your life.
Yeah.
Put yourself first for this one decision. And then hopefully you'll be close enough to travel. He can come visit you. You can visit him.
And I think just have, you know, reassurance that if it's meant to be, your relationship will be absolutely fine 100%. And it won't be an issue.
I think you're just stressing about the fact that everything's going to be new. It's totally normal to stress about that.
But just do what's best for you. I would forget about him for the meantime. Pick your own college that you want to go to that's best for you.
I mean, it's like Troy and Gabriella.
It's like Troy and Gabriella.
They went to unis close to each other so that they could see, like, they didn't go to the same one. Troy went to one where he could do his singing and his basketball.
And Gabriella went to the medical
one. However, they're both close enough to keep the relationship alive.
So we shouldn't worry.
So don't ever, like, because what if Gabriella was like, oh, I'm going to give up the really clever school and go and be with Troy at that one. I can still do that
because
course.
I'd imagine, like, if Gabriella wasn't enjoying that university, she would start to resent Troy because she's the one that made him essentially
and she could have gone to the really clever university.
So you need to do what's best for you, and that will in turn be best for your relationship.
Preach it. Brilliant. Okay, I think we're going to wrap this up here because we're about to die.
So thanks for watching. If you want us to kind of get back on the girl talk, boy talk grind, let us know because we thoroughly enjoy these videos.
I feel like we need some more special guests.
Yeah, we do need some more special guests.
So we're going to figure that out.
Just to liven these up a bit, just to, you know, make it a bit more fruity.
Something new, a bit more fresh, a bit more exotic.
Make it more exciting.
Ooh.
The lighting in here keeps changing.
It does.
Going all weird. It looks, I don't know what's going on.
Looks like it's night time now, so I'm going to go with daytime.
Okay. Thanks for watching.
Bye.